Hey, how you doing? It's Trader Joe's. I'm doing another video today on a new knife that just came to me in the mail. This is a Spyderco Manix 2. I got it from some guy on the EDC forums. Let's see if this comes in. And it's got a moon glow handle. And the blade steel is CPM S30V, which is, you know, the same steel I think that's in my Sabenza, I believe. Let me just check. Actually, it doesn't say it on it. Oh, it doesn't say it on it. All right. So it's got a logo on there from the EDC forums, embossed on the outside of the blade. And it's moon glow handles which glow in the dark. I could demonstrate it, but the thing is, I have lights on either side of me, and it's illuminating the video, and it would be hard for me to turn everything off. So you have to take my word for it. I don't know if I can show it glowing, but let's see. It seems to glow pretty brightly, actually. I did it before in the total darkness, and it lit up the room, actually. The locking mechanism is behind this plastic ridged area. It's like a slider. There's a ball bearing, I guess, on either side of it. It's on both sides. So inside the middle of it is a ball, and it fits into a cutout in the back of the tang of the blade. Blade's pretty interesting. It's flat ground, and the edge, I haven't touched it up or anything, I just got it. I imagine it's pretty sharp. Let's just see. I got a piece of paper here. Let's see. Yeah. It's sharp, but it's not, I guess it's pretty good, actually. About as sharp as most of the knives I have, actually. But I got it primarily to test out this lock and the ergonomics of it. It's got a lot of jimping in different areas that it almost looks like file work. But in reality, what it is it's just the liners, which you can see through the handle back here, actually, from right now. You can see that it's skeletonized steel liners, and these bumps are part of the liner, and they're just sticking up slightly beyond the edge of the handle material. I'm not sure if this is G10, but it seems like it's kind of smooth, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna slide. It doesn't have any texturing. I don't know if you can see it or not. It doesn't have any of that usual texturing you see on G10. G10 usually has like a looks kind of like this kind of stuff, but little micro checkerboard kind of a thing. So this is fairly smooth, and you can see the light coming through the handle. So that's how it's skeletonized. Let's see something here. It's got jimping on the back of the blade here that's raked backward. If you look at it, I don't know if it comes in. Let's see if I can get it in a good position. The jimping is raked backward towards your hand, so that if you're pushing on this, the teeth dig into your finger, but not in a bad way. I mean, but if you go this way, if you pull backward, it doesn't. It's not nearly as aggressive as it is going this way. That's kind of interesting. And the jimping that's on the choil area here, finger cutout, finger relief, it's actually all pointing towards the center of an imaginary circle that would be there. So that's kind of cool. And then there's jimping back there, in the back of the handle, and I like the way the handle feels. It actually feels pretty damn comfortable, this thing. I'm gonna have to try it on some hardcore cutting. Let's compare it in size to my regular EDC, which is the large regular Sebenza. It's very similar in size. Blade seems similar in size. The handles, it's almost identical actually. Let's see if I can do this a little differently. Let's see. They're about the same thickness, handle-wise, as each other. Blade steel is very similar in terms of their thickness. It's quite a lot cheaper than this, and I'm not a great fan at this moment of the ball lock because I really cannot figure out how to quickly close it up. I mean, with the Sebenza you have liner, the frame lock, and it's no nonsense, instant closure, no problem. This opens incredibly smooth. Probably feels a little smoother actually than the Sebenza. There's no wobble at all in the blade play. I mean, no blade play, I mean. But to close this, it doesn't seem like you could easily just pull this back with one hand. It almost seems like you have to grip it on both sides simultaneously of the lock ball slider, and then pull back in order to get it to drop down like that, which to me is a bit of a hassle. I like doing everything with my thumb. If I could just pull this back one-handed, it would be great, but I got to go like this in order to make that happen. But the thing is, you see that your hand is in a position where that could become a problem. Knowing me, it could become a problem. But I guess with practice I could master it or something like that, or I don't know if this will eventually get a little smoother in terms of its play or its operation, but I like it. It's actually pretty comfortable. I mean, that opening is amazing. Pocket clip is nice. It doesn't seem to get in the way. There's a little bit of pain I'm feeling right here. I've been playing with it a little bit, and it seems like the corner here seems to dig a little bit into my palm, but it's not bad. If I choke up, I don't feel it, but when I'm back down here, I do feel it. My hand is kind of big, it looks like. So I don't know. I got large size hands, not extra large or anything. I'm 5'8", so that's that. So that's the new knife I got today. I'll be testing it out in the field, see how it goes, or I may just sell it. I don't know. It depends. Now, some people had noticed that I had done the last video I did where I had a phone book that I cut. I did a test of the. Let me just zoom this out a little bit, if I can. Let's see. So I got two corners of the same phone book, right? Somebody had said that when I did the test before of the convex versus the hollow ground, that I guess I had I was attempting to cut further back in the phone book than the hollow ground knife. But keep in mind that the hollow ground knife has got quite a smaller smaller blade. Let's see if it's coming. Put this paper up here, it's really easier to see. So you can see that there's a tremendous difference in the blade sizes here. So I figured a shorter cut for this of paper would be equal to a larger cut for this, and considering how much more leverage I have with a much larger handle, that this is worthy of a smaller cut than this. However, this seemed to cut the paper quite a bit easier than this, and this is hollow ground. You can see how the shadow and the light plays on it. That's a hollow ground blade, and as opposed to this, which is the opposite, where this bubbles out. This is a convex, full height convex. So the idea was to see which can handle this kind of a cut easier for me. So I'll try it again, and maybe I'll do the Spyderco first on the smaller part, just to satisfy everybody, and then we'll see how it goes. And I stropped them both a while ago. Let's see, there's a piece of paper. I'm not the greatest at that. Alright, so that cuts that. And here's the... Alright, so they're both very, very sharp. And I may even test out comparison, a full Navin F1 to see how that goes. This is a Knives Fish Wilds knife that he sold me. So I'll try that one as well, and I also just stropped this one. So let's test that. Alright, so they're all seems about as equally sharp to me. So I may even test out the Spyderco, see which one cuts it. So if I can, I don't know, I'll see if I can do it. But so I'll try the hollow ground first, the smaller portion, see how it goes. All right, is this in frame? Okay. All right. And see, as I'm pushing down, the blade is torsioning up, right? So the only way I can really do it is to put my hand on top and push down on the knife, then you won't be able to see the cut. So I'm gonna just try to rock it, you know, without sawing back and forth, you know. I'm only about a quarter way through the book. This is as far as I was able to get in up to this point. So now I'll go a little further back with the smaller knife and see how that goes. Remember, I only got up to here with the Spyderco, and because of the shape of this, I could actually rock it a little easier. Try this corner here. I'm going to try it again this way, alright? I don't know why I'm having trouble with this time. I think because last time I had the book off the table a bit. Let's see if I get a little bit of a platform above it. I should have thought of this. Why does this always happen to me? It only happens to me. Everyone else who does this shit never has a problem. Oops. Alright, so here's another book. I'll put the book below the book and make the book a little higher. See if that works. So I'll try it again. First I'll try it with the Spyderco. As hard as I can do it. And I'm putting all my weight into it, and I weigh 235 pounds. That's as much as I was able to get. So it's about like a magazine thickness. So now I'll try. Should I just go the rest of the way with this? We'll try that, okay? Now. I'm at least almost 3/4 of the way through, I think. And by angling the tip down, I'm getting further and further in, which didn't seem to make a difference with this one. So, sorry if this video sucks, but this knife is a slicer, right? It's not a push cutter, right? The hollow ground is not good for push cutting through this type of material. This is better for putting push cutting through that type of material, the convex. Now let's try with the Moonglow, with the the Manix 2 with a flat ground. I'm gonna try it in a new area here. I'm gonna flip the book over. That's cheating. All right, let's just see how it goes. A little further back. Much better than both of them. Much better than both. I can feel it. It's instantly a lot better. Let's try the Foam-Navin F1. Nothing. I didn't even get through the cover. Same thing with the Spyderco. It just pops through when it's with the Spyderco. Alright, so I apologize for this video being such a piece of shit. Doing the best I can with my limited skills. However, this does give a certain amount of information that maybe someone will find enjoyable. So, the conclusion. For EDC, this is good for me because it does nearly as good as the much bigger Spyderco Manix 2. This did not do well at all for push cutting through paper, but it did better than the Foam-Navin F1. So, for EDCing though, I would definitely recommend this. This is made in USA. If you're American and you care about your country, made in USA, Sebenza, right? This is also made in USA, so either one of these would be good. However, at this point, the closure of this does not come anywhere near the convenience of the closure of this. This, no problem. So, that's why I EDC these two every day. Alright, I have Chris Reeves large regular Sebenza, because I like the scallop in this of it, even though I have the other ones. And I've never had a problem with it falling out of my pocket, even though it's quite a bit smoother than the other one I have with the micarta inlays. And I carry this around my neck. And this I use much more than I use this in the course of my day. This comes out, quite a lot, and this is perfect for me, the size. I'm awaiting the arrival of the pen knife from Kylie Harris as well. So I'll see how that comes, how that handles it and does the similar type job once that comes. So, all right. So I hope this was entertaining to anybody, and hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you on the other side, they say. Alright, so Trader Joe's. Have a good day. Bye-bye.